What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Force here, and today we'll be taking a look at Chivalry Medieval Warfare. This is a first-person slasher game that was developed by Torn Banner Studios, the same team that made the Half-Life 2 mod, Age of Chivalry. Here in this video, we'll be going over the basics of the game, which will include me showing you some gameplay, talking about the game's various features, and giving you my general thoughts and impressions on the title. Before we hop into a match, though, I do want to show you the different maps available here, so let's go into Create a Game. There's actually 6 maps currently available. This is something that hopefully they'll add to in the future. I really see no reason why they couldn't, but as is, the diversity of these maps are pretty good, and I'm actually pretty happy with the different selections. So there are Stones Hill, Arena, Battlegrounds, Hillside, Ruins, and the Dark Forest. Those are the 6 currently available maps. Also, depending on what map you play on, there are different game types that you can play. So here on Stones Hill, you can play Team Objective, Free-for-all, or Team Deathmatch. On Arena, you can only play Last Team Standing. On Battlegrounds, you can only play Team Objective. On Hillside, you have Team Objective or King of the Hill. On Ruins, you can only play Team Deathmatch. And in the Dark Forest, you have Team Objective and Free-for-all. Now, there's something I want to mention here. I certainly understand not every single map having access to Team Objective, because the objective maps are usually, there are multiple tiers, like you have to complete this one and then that one and then that one. It's a progressive thing. And also they're generally a little bit larger as well because of the multiple tiers of the objective maps. However, I don't understand why every map doesn't have access to free-for-all or last team standing. I think that's something that they could easily do. It would add more variety in terms of the game types that people can have on these different maps, and I think it'd add more replayability. So a little bit confused as to why they don't open that up. Again, that's something besides adding new maps that hopefully they open up the game types to these maps a little bit more. I guess the one thing I would say about that is that those tiered levels, they do happen to be larger, so maybe they don't want free-for-all games on these gigantic maps, but if people want to play it, why not just give them the option, huh? Also, when you create a game, if you want to start off just by playing against bots, that is an option for you. You can actually fill a game with up to 16 bots and then just start a game and practice against non-people, but I suggest just going right into the fray because that's the only way you're really going to learn anything about this game. Speaking of learning, there is training available. This will go through all the different weapon types, all the different type of attacks, as well as specialty items for the game's 4 classes, and that's a good way to get yourself familiar with the way the combat works in this game. Now let's go ahead and hop into a join game. What I want to show you here are the different options in terms of looking for a server. So you can go ahead and filter. There's some filter options over here. You can hide empty servers, you can hide full servers. You can also search by the game type between free-for-all, Team Objective, Last Team Standing, Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, and King of the Hill. You can search by a ping. You can also just type in specific server names and maps. There's a refresh on the side, also a few more options: servers, histories, favorites, friends, and add to favorites. And then up top, you can go ahead and filter by server name, number of players, the map, as well as the ping. I typically just go, hey, let's play something with really low ping, so I have better reaction time. That's obviously a good idea. So those are the different filter options. I'm going to hop into a free-for-all match to start things out. Alright, so here we are in a free-for-all match. However, before we hop in, I do want to take some time to show you the 4 classes in the game. There's the Archer, the Man-at-Arms, the Vanguard, and the Knight. Each one of these classes have their strengths and weaknesses. The Archer does 50% backstab damage. He also has low armor and moderate speed. The Man-at-Arms can perform dodges in combat. He is low armor and high speed. The Vanguard can charge into battle. He is moderate armor and speed. And the Knight is tanky, absorbing additional damage and taking less stamina to block incoming blows, and he is high armor and low speed. Beyond the different classes, there are also weapon tiers for each one of them. I guess we'll start off by just showing the Archer. So you can see you start off in this first tier on the left-hand side, and then as you get kills, you unlock the second and third tiers. Now these tiers aren't necessarily better versions of the same item, they're just different. They have varying stats compared to the first tier. The second and third tier, again, they're not. It really comes down to play style and what items you want to get that are good against certain types of things. Let me go ahead and go back here, and I'm going to select actually the Knight to just show you again a melee version of that. So these tiers here, for example, this first tier was what first was available, the broadsword, and then I unlocked this one and that one. Now if you take a look at the stats underneath the item on the left hand side, you're going to notice they just changed. They're not better progressively, they're just different. And, you know, different weapons have different effects. Some weapons are good against light armor, some against heavy armor. Some weapons are good at stabbing, some are slashing, some at overhead attacks. It really comes down to playstyle and what types of items you want to use that will be good in varying situations. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Maul as well as this one and the light kite shield here. Specialty items also available for each class. The Knight has a kite shield as well as a heavier shield. He also has a throwing axe available. You can only have one from a primary, secondary, and special though. Alright, so now that we're equipped, let's hop into combat. I'm starting off obviously at the bottom of the list because, well, I've been talking to you guys for the past 2 minutes, so I'm getting no kills in the process, but it's okay. As soon as we spawn here, first thing I want to show you are the different types of attacks, which might be hard to actually display that with people charging at me. Okay, so a few different types of attacks. Left mouse button is a slashing attack on the side. Scrolling down mouse wheel is an overhead attack. Scrolling up mouse wheel is a stabbing attack. So it's, again, depending on your situation, if your opponent has a shield, if they don't have a shield, where you're standing, you're going to want to do different types of attacks. So we started off there, getting a hit with it. Okay, fire in my face. Let me go for this guy here. I gotta be careful. Always have to be careful in these free-for-alls. You never know. This guy. There we go. Okay, so got our first kill there. My health is pretty low. This means I'm going to die pretty quickly once we. Okay, there. Well, there's the death. Now, you can set out of combat to respawn, to regenerate some health. If you just sort of try to stand out of the way, out of vision, then you're going to be able to do that. Something else I haven't talked about yet is the blocking. Right mouse button is going to do a shield block. Let me let those guys engage first, and then let me kill this guy. 3 points! 3 points and decapitation for him. Alright, so we got a archer right here. Let's see what we can do. Oh boy. Yeah, he's dead. This guy's coming. Let's overhead slash him. There we go. So that was mouse wheel down. And I can hold down right to block permanently. Now if you try blocking with a two-handed weapon, which you can do, you're not going to be able to block permanently like I was just doing. Holy heck. Off to a decent start, huh? So if you try blocking with a two-handed weapon, it actually is sort of like a parry. You can't do a full-on hold it down consistently block like you can do with the shield. I will display that for you here. I will hold. This guy's gonna charge right at me. It's so hard to show you guys stuff while still dealing with all these idiots. In fact, I'm just gonna switch to shield and deal with this guy this way. Okay, come here. Come here. Damn it. Shield, bash him. I need to try to get close to him. I'm not gonna be able to do those. Those long reach weapons can be annoying for that reason, especially in tight quarters. So if I hold down right mouse button with this, I'm gonna hold it down. It only blocks for a second. It's not a full-on indefinite block. That's the disadvantage there. This guy's gonna throw stuff at the dead body. Okay. Oh, God. Stupid idiot. This game can get really frustrating at times if you haven't noticed. Prepare for me to get frustrated. Alright, we got some fools here. That guy's waiting to engage, and I am going to do the same against him. Oh, hello. Always look behind you consistently, or else you deal with idiots like that. Damn it. What the hell's that guy doing? Also getting shot, arrows shot at me. Ugh. So frustrating. Oh, and then I respawn instantly? Are you kidding me? I was not expecting to respawn instantly. What the hell is that? Oh, that is too funny. That is way too funny. Alright, so the weapon that I have right now is good at overhead attacks and slashing attacks. I don't believe it's so good at stabbing attacks, though. Just to sort of further emphasize the difference in the various weapon types. This guy's, oh god. Alright, here we go. Yep. Come on. Oh, yes! If you hit with a hammer, if you connect with that thing, it's usually GG. It is usually GG. Knocked off his helmet. And knocked off his head. Do have to be careful with this weapon though, especially in tight quarters. Yeah, now he's got me. So missing that first swing was the death. That was my death. Look at these idiots. It's so funny. Just gotta connect once more. Oh, that's it. That was it. Okay, just the 2-slash was enough for him. Chopped off some arms. That is good. So a lot of times I'll do primarily slashing attacks against those unshielded guys. Against shielded guys, it's really tough to get away with slashing attacks being effective. It really is. Oh, what the heck? And one guy killed us in both of us in one hit, and I just smashed that guy in the face. This game is too fun. This game is way too fun. It's just so, the combat is so visceral, and it feels so good. Like you really feel these hits connect, and really, really impactful, I guess is the word that I would use. These idiots duke it out. Ah, I thought he was just going to be out of range and I would have been able to charge in after the fact. Nope. There we go. Alright, that worked out wonderfully in my favor. Switch to the maul now here for these guys. I like the maul. It is just really slow. But again, when you connect, it's glorious. He's got me. Yeah, there's no way. There was no way there. There was no way there. Oh boy. What is this guy doing? That's funny. Are you kidding me? Wait, you kidding me? I hit both of them. Apparently it wasn't enough damage. Alright, so I'm going to do this for another moment, and then I think we're going to switch it up. I like to show you different maps as well as different game modes. I think that that's really kind of the purpose of what we're doing here. So, well, that's the end of the game anyway, so let's go ahead and hop into another game. Alright, this time we'll be taking a look at a team deathmatch game. When you start off the match, you actually get to pick between the two teams. There's the blue and the red team. Looks like the blue team's a little bit undermanned, so let's go ahead and pick that. And I will go ahead and go with the Vanguard this time. Get my weapons set up and join the game. Alright. So, yeah, blue is a little outnumbered, I'd say. Just a little bit. No, just waiting to spawn. This is kind of buggy sometimes. You'll pick, yeah, there you go, finally spawned. I know, it's weird, it can be weird sometimes, but never matter that. Let's go ahead and hop into the match. Now we are against the dastardly Reds, who greatly outnumber us. Let's see if we can get anything going on over here. Here we go, this might do it. There's a kill. Alright, good start. Move out, I'm not trying to attack, so stop swinging, thank you. Now you're gonna notice a charge here with the Vanguard. That's secondary. This is the first sprint, and then after you're holding down sprint for a while, it goes into a full-on charge. And once you're charged up, you can do a leap attack sort of thing. See if we can find someone to leap at. Huh. No one. Alright, let's continue then. In this direction. See what we can find. Gotta be someone to slay. Come on. Now the visuals in this game I actually really enjoy. I really like the way this game looks. I think it's pretty appealing. Oh, that was a stab to the face. Followed up with another stab. Can't let that guy get away. Oh, that guy got the kill, but whatever. Overhead, so effective. These pole arms really effective at overhead attacks as well as stabbing attacks. Overhead attacks definitely much harder to hit than slashing attacks. Slashing attacks very wide arc. You can also hit multiple targets. The overhead attacks, I do believe it's just straight up more damage. Pretty sure that's how it works though. So. Oh boy, you see how effective it can be, right? Whoops, my own friend there. I'm trying to avoid that. Friendly fire happens quite often in this game, especially while using two-handed weapons. Not an excuse, I'm just saying it just tends to happen a lot with these weapon types. Ugh. Also gotta be careful for the backswing, because a lot of times you'll go for an... Oh, looks like the Agatha team wins. Is that us? Yeah, it is. All right, there you go, 4-0. Not bad. That's a really small match. I'm surprised they have it. I'm surprised they have it so short. I'm gonna stick it through for the next map. Hopefully it'll be something different. All right, this time we'll be taking a look at a last team standing match. We are on the Ruins map. I'm gonna pick the blue team just because. And let's go with the Man-at-Arms. We haven't taken a look at him yet. And I will play with the Morning Star, the dagger, and the shield. Beyond the shield, you can get a throwing knife, an oil pot, and a buckler. The oil pot's okay. It's you throw it, and there's a little fireball that comes on the ground, but it's really easy for people to just walk out of it. And I think having a shield is a lot more useful, especially in this game type where it's, you know, you have one life, and I'm sorry, I didn't explain. The last team standing, you've got one life to live each round, and the team with the last surviving player wins that round. So, let's see what's going on right now. That guy alive. And he's, oh, watch out, buddy. Watch out. I wonder if it's just these couple left. See, not looking too good for the archer. Shield's gonna be hard for him to work through. Oh, there's a kick though. Gotta love the kicks. Kick and stab. Whoop, no, okay. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted him to do, but that's okay. Alright, so the red team won that round, and we'll be moving on to the next round right now. So again, one life to live. Gotta be careful. Switch between my fast attacking dagger. Really good at, very quick at stabbing too. And we're trying to take out some red fools. Oh! Dodge out of combat when things get hairy. Oh yeah, okay, good. Good. Especially in last team standing, leaving combat to regenerate health, probably a really good idea, right? I mean, you know, if you were just constantly respawning and you wanted to just spam kills in a game like this, that would make sense, but in last team standing, I think it makes a lot of sense to leave combat when you are severely injured. We're looking for reds here, looking for reds. Also, the mob mentality, or sticking in groups, mob mentality really doesn't apply there, does it? But sticking in groups is very, very beneficial in this game type. Damn you. See my dodge come into play there? Damn it. Out of my way. Alright, good. Why sacrifice myself? For real. Why do it? Can I jump up there? Nope. Oh, oh. Oh my god. I almost just killed myself. Think about how funny that would be. And embarrassing. Woo! I'm gonna regenerate my health. Forget this noise. Where's that jerk? Alright, let's get him. No! Oh, I was blocking with my shield. You gotta be kidding me. This is really annoying. I don't really wanna sit here forever. Yeah, that's great. That was all so great. Please go kill him. For the love of God. Alright, well, while this is happening, let's go ahead and switch up from... Oops, not the teams. Switch up our class. I'm gonna actually go with the Knight. I think the Knight's really, really good at this game type, so... He is my preferred. Wow, the guy really got it. That's really funny. Alright, let's get serious here with some Knight action. And killing some reds. Yeah, I found the last team standing, the Knight and the Vanguard are really the way to go. Everything else is kind of a little shoddy. What? Glad he took the kill. Alright, let's keep moving here. Got him too. Blue team's doing well. I'll switch back to the, I'll switch back to the Man-at-Arms after this, even though I'm not really good at the Man-at-Arms and he's not really that good at this game type. At least I found that to be the case. I want to show you guys all the classes a little bit more than just showing you the Knight all day. Oh, and also, I haven't mentioned this yet. You can fake an attack by winding up and then hitting Q to cancel it. So I can go for the attack, and then just hit Q. Attack, Q. Attack, hit Q. What? Why aren't you doing it right? Attack, Q. Okay, so there you go. I know, it seemed like it was doing, I guess if I spam Q, but just hitting Q, sometimes it wasn't working. That was odd. Alright, so we get some fools over there. So we can go get them. The archers really aren't that good. Now, I say that after that one archer went to town on my team, but overall I found them to really not be that great. Just in this game in general, I don't think archers are very strong. He's going around. Let's see if we can cut him off over here. No, looks like that was taken care of. So, switch it up to a Man-at-Arms. There we go. Okay, so let's get some more Man-at-Arms gameplay for you guys. And then we'll be finishing it off with some archer gameplay. Where did that one Vanguard go? There he is. Okay, that's good. Oh, buddy. Whoops. Watch it. No team kills, please. Look at this guy. Look at him go. Oh, there's a lot of them. Lots of reds. He's blue. I was about to kill him. Come on, thank you. That one damn archer sitting over there. Two of them. Is it looking poorly for my team? Yeah, it is. Oh, I can't make it across there, huh? I thought that was a, This is a really bad situation. There we go. Some assistance. Just what I was looking for. Thanks for the suppressive fire, buddy. Damn it. Get back here. Oh, oh, that was satisfying. My team is doing poorly, though. I am greatly concerned. Lol. Is it just me? Yeah, I was the last guy on my team. All right, well then, let's actually the match is about to end, huh? Well, that's fine. Guess we'll stay here for the remaining few seconds. Is there someone still alive? Was I not the last person standing? Really? Alright, well, I'd like to show you another map and some archer gameplay, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we'll be wrapping up this video by taking a look at a team objective game here on the Dark Forest map. I am going to be playing as an archer this time, and we'll be using the crossbow, as well as the broad dagger. And we'll go with the these arrows right here, which are good against piercing armor. Let's go ahead and hop into the match. Now, you've got the, of course, ability to aim down sights here. Also, when you crouch, it's going to increase your accuracy, basically. And I think the one problem with archery in this game is that people just move around so much. I mean, they're just people bouncing all over the place all the time. Except for when you find other archers kind of sitting there. Then that'll work. Now, when you connect with someone, it's gonna there'll be a little red on the crosshairs after it hits, which feels a little weird. Also, our objective here is to push this cart, get it closer to the opponent. So there was a hit, as you saw. But once people get within melee range, you're kind of just screwed. it's really tough. You know, you can use the dagger to try to get a little better off. Let me switch to the longbow here. Show you guys that as well. Oh, apparently that switch didn't happen. What are you doing? Archer, try longbow. There you go. A little self-suicide there. Puts me at negative points. Okay, so here we go. Did that just switch teams for me? Is that what just happened? Yes, it did. That is weird as heck. I didn't think I asked to switch teams, but apparently, I don't know. All right, so you can pull back here. Now that he's up close, gonna want to just go for the stabby. And then switch it here. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's disconnected or whatever. There we go. Got that guy. Fortunately, just because you hit something doesn't mean it's dead. Come to find that. Trying to get the heck away from these idiots. That guy's still chasing me. Ah, team keeps stabbing me in the face. It's really annoying. Let's go up on the high ground. See what we can get from this vantage point here. So I got one shot on him. I'd like to be able to get the killing blow. You gotta be kidding me. It takes so many stabs with this stupid ass dagger. Oh, it's so bad. It really is. Alright, we got some high ground up here we could sit on. I don't know. There are ammunition boxes throughout all the levels, particularly for archers, as well as men-at-arms for their oil pots. Oh, yeah. Gotta love that. I'm really bad at archery in this game. Maybe that's why I don't like it so much. It's the whole leading the target thing that kills me. Switch weapon. Okay, wasn't switching weapons fast enough. That's that. All right, I think we're gonna wrap this up. We were able to take a good look at everything, all of the available classes, and we took a look at quite a few of the maps as well. So that will conclude this basics look at Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Now, I did also take a look at this game a few weeks ago, or maybe about a month or so ago when it was in the beta. I wanted to revisit it because it was recently released. This game is available for $24.99. Overall, I really enjoy it. I like the graphics behind it. I like the gameplay. I think it's fun and engaging, and I have preferred it to playing War of the Roses. That is definitely the case for myself. It all comes down to opinion, though, and hopefully this video helped you decide if you enjoy Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Alright guys, that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe. Keep watching and keep owning.